Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. If you're new here, thank you very much for being here. I'm Adam. If you're a returning subscriber, returning watcher, thank you very much again for checking out another video here on my channel. I'm still alive, I'm still here. I know there's been a couple of weeks since my last video, the last podcast. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing bad going on. I've just not had anything to talk about. I haven't had as many finished objects or yarn or anything like that to show you. And after a conversation with a very good friend of mine, I sort of decided to change the frequency of how often I make videos. You know, how often I'll make these videos, just so it gives me a chance to come up with, have some projects that I've finished or new projects that I'm working on, just to keep things a bit more interesting rather than, trying to make a video every week of pretty much nothing, because oh yeah, it's still the same as last week, nothing's changed. It's not, that's not going to work. But also it's just a time restraint, as you know, as you might know from previously, I work full time, so it's and if you yourself make videos, you'll know it doesn't take a couple of minutes. It takes a while to get these videos out there. So yeah, I just decided to change things up a little bit. So any of these videos that I'll be making and that they'll be coming out, I will be doing them, but just at a shorter, not shorter, not as often. That is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, there's gonna be videos, but less. That's it. So yeah, if you can hear something going on, that's, I think I developed hay fever. I've had a cold like symptom for, I think, since January this year. So, I always seem to be down with a cold, or just a bunged up nose and coughing, clearing my throat. I can hear that I'm sounding a bit nasal as well. So it's all fun. It's all going great. But yeah, apart from that, nothing else is new. Stay fever, yay. Right, I finally got quite a lot of stuff to show you, quite a lot of things to go through. If you see my hands being purple or blue, that's because I was just dyeing the monthly yarn clubs earlier this morning. So I just decided, I finished it earlier, I'm gonna make a video, because then today's Saturday the 8th of June, so I've got, obviously it's a weekend, so I thought I'll dye the yarn clubs, and then I've got a couple more bits to do. I record a podcast and hopefully get it out at some point today, if not tomorrow. So I'm gonna start with finished object, because I've got a couple. I'll start with this one. Come hither, please. I finished, you're not going to be able to see it. I finished the reading shawl by Ophelia Talks, the Agatha reading shawl. Finally managed to finish it in the Ice Yarns Savor Glitz, I want to say. I'm sure it was Savor Glitz, because it's a new yarn that came out. So yeah, finished this one. I've posted about it on Instagram originally because I've run out of yarn, and I was asking people what colour they were. You know, I've given options of different colours, and a lot of people helped, but everyone was saying different colours. So I thought, no, I'm not gonna do that. So Linda, my friend from work, she actually liked this yarn. So she said if I'm getting some, get it, and she'll buy what I didn't need. So we managed to split the costs. Obviously, I mean, even then it worked out at £3 a ball of yarn, which is nothing. So yeah, really nice. It's a really nice wrap. Scott, yeah, wrap. You know, really nice, easy project, and you know, you can use up any yarn you've got if you can get the colours together, unlike me. Yeah, I'll be making more of this later on. Really enjoyed it, so I just need to get it on Etsy, get it sold. Oh, one thing I did change towards the end of it, that's the bottom row. I was getting a bit bored of the pattern, so I just did 3 rows of windows, and then the very last one I just did a solid, just changed it up a little bit. I like doing the window rows. You know, it seems to be a bit more sped up for me, but that's probably just me. So yeah, that's one finished object. Then this is something that weeks ago I would have hesitated making, only because it just uses techniques I've never used before. You know, not sewing together, but you know, there's a bit of seaming and things like that. But at one point I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So I made this little baby cardigan, a little hexagon baby cardigan. How cute is that? So it's the yarn that I got from AliExpress. You know, the fairy, I think it's called Fairyland Cakes or something like that. Really nice. It's got a little bit of wool in it, and something else, but it's mostly acrylic and cotton. So, and you make this using you make two hexagons, and you make it, you make both of them as big as they need to be. I think then you seam them together in the middle, or on the back. Then you seam the shoulder. Then you extend it as much as you have to. Then you add on the what's this called? Hemline? I don't know. Then you add this bit, which you don't have to, but I thought I'm gonna do what the designer was doing, because I thought it's just easier that way, and then later on I can do my own thing if I wanted to. Then you extend it at the bottom just to make it a bit longer, but then you can keep it cropped, whatever you want to do. And then you just go around all sides of it just to sort of finish it off. Now, I was thinking about adding just one more section here, but then I don't know. It's going to be for my best friend's baby, who's due in October. But I made this ages 1 to 2 because I thought it would take me ages to finish, and I think I finished it in a couple of days. So yeah, she'll have something to wear later on, but for the time being, yeah, so that's finished. It's from, let me just see if I can quickly find who did. It was a video tutorial, which, you know, I prefer to watch, only because it's, for me, it's easier. It's by, if I can find it, come on, Craft and a Cuppa, she's called. And it's the kids granny hexagon cardigan crochet tutorial, so I'll link it below as always. It gives you the options, or not the options, but it gives you the sizing for ages from 1 to 12, I think. And then I've not checked it out yet, but there's an adult video as, no, there's not an adult video. There is a video for the adult sizes. This goes with what Judy said yesterday in her podcast about not wearing anything. And then she said, no, I am wearing something, but I'm not wearing anything crocheted. So here we go, crocheting with adult videos and not wearing anything. Hey, anyway. Yeah, so really, really nice. I'm making one for my niece, Leona, using Picasso rainbow yarn. It's going to be really funky and it's really nice. I like it. Originally, I didn't like Picasso, and I don't know why. I think it was the project that I was using it for. But for this, you know, for a baby cardigan, oh, it's going to be lovely. It's going to be really nice and soft. But going back to the adult video, because I want to make myself one eventually. So yeah, I'm going to try doing that. Once I finish this one for Leona, I think I'm going to try and make one for myself. Because why not? You know, it's coming up, it's the middle of June. No, well, it's early June. Let's make wintry and, you know, cold weather clothing. Why not, Adam? So, whilst we're on the subject of winter clothing and accessories, I've also made, which I never made before, I made some cowls. And now I am obsessed with making cowls. I try not to. I've been stopping myself from making any more. For now. For a short period of time. I was scrolling through YouTube a couple of days ago, a week ago, roughly, and I came across a video. I've just got it up here, so I can just describe it. So I'm looking through YouTube. We're waiting for something. Oh, car. So off topic. Sorry. I took my car. We took my car in because it kept coming up with the tire pressure sensor warning thingy. I'm really technical. Obviously tire pressure problem. So kept pumping it up, but every couple of weeks it's been coming back up. So I thought, right, got paid. Let's go to this tire place that we use in Preston. So went to it, and they said, yeah, we'll have a look. So they said, oh yeah, it's this tire, the pressure dropped again. We'll have a look. They had a look, and it was oh, it hasn't got a puncture, it's a seal problem. Fine, they'll fix it, no problem. Next thing, you need 2 new front tires. Okay, why not? I said, can you do part one ones, please? Because can't pay for new ones. Yeah, no problem. £55 each. Perfect. Oh, your brake pads basically are non-existent. So they had to change the brake pads as well, which then explained a noise that I kept hearing. It's no longer there. £310 later, I've got a new brake pads and tyres. I'm telling you that story because whilst we were in the waiting room, you're scrolling through Facebook, YouTube, everything, just to make the time go quicker. I came across a video that kind of stood out to me. It was just a lady holding up a cowl with the title Chunky Cowls. And I like to watch videos where you show him what you're going to talk about, because to me that's, I want to see, oh, how did you make that? And it's a lady called Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations. I'll link her below just after. And she was talking about these cowls that she made for the market that she was going to, and she made something like 12 or 15 cowls, and they are chunky, but she said she was double stranding or triple stranding, thinner yarns. And I thought I really like the look of them because they looked simple enough, but I didn't know how they were made. And I'm always put off by the idea of crocheting in the round, only because once you join once you join it and you work around and you get back to it, I don't know if it's only me, but I can never see where you're meant to work into, when you get to the join bit, because every video I watched before, they always just, you carry on working till the end, and then now you chain 3 and you start the new row. Calm down. Where you're working into, where's the last stitch that you're working into, and where you're chaining from. Once you chained, where you're going into. Anyway, that's my problem. So she at the time, I don't think she linked what pattern she was using, so I went through a couple of her videos and finally found it. And it's a cowl, bear with, here. So it's a crochet granny cowl with turtle neck by YouTube. If you're using YouTube on a desktop computer, it changed completely. Oh my god. Here it is. Right, so she's called Crochet with Gigi. I'll link her below as well, and it's a video tutorial of the cowl. Now she uses she uses the front post, back post ribbon for the the neck bit. So I need to show you what I'm talking about, don't I? So this was the very first one that I made. So you make the cowl bit, the granny square bit. You do that. You don't make it in the round. You're basically making a small triangle. Then you fold it, put a stitch in the end bit just to join it all, and then you start working the neck section. So she does the front post, back post rib. I decided to do what Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations did, which is half double crochets. I absolutely love it. I can finish one in a couple of hours, so I really enjoy making them because I've got a short attention span, and I just, I can just finish one in a day. so it works really well for me. And I've also added my little tag. The idea is that I'll make a couple and go to the markets with it, or go to a craft show, craft fair, and see what I can do. Then I've made two more since. I'll show you. I think this was the second one I made. Do you remember I was talking about a yarn from James C. Brett? It was called Shh. It's got wool in it, wool and acrylic, and I never knew what to do with it because it just wasn't the sort of yarn that I'd use for anything. Anyway, I decided to double strand it and managed to make one of these. It's really nice. You can feel the wool, but it's not scratchy. But you can feel it's not soft, but it's not scratchy. So yeah, that's the second one I've done. And then I used a couple of months ago, I bought some hand spun yarn, which I never had before. Will I buy some more? I don't think so. Nothing wrong with the yarn, it's just not the sort of, it's not something I'd work with again. It's not something that I would work with again. Short circuit break or whatever. So there's that. I've put a picture of this on Instagram, so you might have seen it already. One thing I did notice, also I changed this. So instead of doing a granny stitch, I just did double crochets. So same idea, but just with double crochets. So, you know, it's a versatile pattern. One thing I did notice is the sizes are all slightly different. That's because once I got a bit confident, I was just like, oh yeah, it fits, right, let's do it. And then when I measured it, it was slightly bigger, which, you know, it's a cowl. If it's a bit bigger, it's around your neck, it's not the end of the world, but you know, I don't want to make them too big. So yeah, that is all the items that I've got sugar finished. I'm just going to try something. What I want to try and do is get a thumbnail. Apparently you can do it if you're recording the video like that, I think. That is cringy. Sorry. If you're recording something like that, and YouTube will, when you're creating the video, it will pick out screenshots of significant moments. So oh, I hope you missed me, you know. Me and my weirdness. So yeah, because I keep having the same thumbnail and I don't like it, so I'm trying to change it. So that's the finished objects done. Cowls, yeah. Whips. Well, I showed you this one already. You know the bear with. Right. My nose is absolutely horrible. I can't. I'm trying to speak and it's like breathe in. Yeah, so I showed this to you already. The cardigan I'm making for Leona. Then just going back to the previous cardigan, the finished one, I've got leftover yarn from that, so I just decided to do a solid granny blanket with it. It is a colour changing yarn, but what I noticed when I was using it for the cardigan, colour changing, like ombre colour changing yarn, not ombre, but you know, gradual changing yarn. It's not going to work with something that you have to cut and start another section because it's just going to look off. So that's why I when I got these, I decided to colour control them. So I sort of managed to do that with the cardigan, but with the blanket, I just decided to start rolling it up, cut the yarn, add a new one, cut it, add a new one, and eventually it just became like a 350 gram ball of yarn. So I'm just gonna do the granny square blanket with that for the baby. So yeah, so that's one whip. I've got till October to finish it anyway, so no rush with that. I don't think I've got anything else that's a whip that I've not shown you before. If there is, I'll show it next time, but yeah, apart from that, nothing else. So I do have some new yarn to talk about. I'm gonna start with it's been 6 months off the Crafty Wool monthly yarn club. So I've been doing that since January. We're in June, so it's been 6 months. It's crazy how fast this year is going. But as you might know, this is my very first yarn club that I've been doing. I'm really enjoying it because it's giving me a chance to come up with new ideas, and eventually those ideas can become full yarn skeins, which I'll be showing you in a minute. What I want to do is show you bits that are already here, and then what I'll try and do is insert pictures of what's already on the website. So if you've not seen them, I can talk about them, mention them, just neighbours. Now I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, so I can show you pictures of what's already on the website and talk about them, just tell you a little bit more about them, that's all. So I was going to do something before and I completely forgot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut the video here and I'll come back in a second. Bear with. I'm back. Basically I use a AI product name generator to come up with names for my yarns, only because I can't think of names. Very rarely I manage to do. And this yarn, I've had it for a long time, but I've just been waiting on some swatches to be done, and also I've just been waiting to make this video so I can talk about it and then I'll upload it on the website. So there's no name for this, but there will be eventually, if I can hold it up right. So it's got browns and purple, yellow, red. Basically it's all an orange. It's all colours that I don't usually go for. A couple of months ago I dyed up some of this for one of my customers who purchases 2 every month, and one of them's different to the normal, so she doesn't want 2 of the same. Basically she wants one that's completely different or just different, so that gives me a chance to trial new ideas. So I did, and this is one of those. I've got no name for it yet. If you can think of something, please let me know. I'd be really interested to know. And I can also show you how it looks when it's been worked up. So that is a knitted swatch that I did. You can see it's very small because I hate swatching. It's not really something that I enjoy doing. And then this is a crocheted swatch that my friend Linda did for me. Just a solid granny square. I don't know how good the lighting is, so I'm sorry about that. But, you know, focus? Right, might not be focusing. Anyway, so yeah, those are the colours that you get in it. So it's brown, blue, red, yellow, purple, and orange. Just not colours that I normally go for. Especially brown and red. I don't very often use them. So, stepping out of my comfort zone and all that. But I must admit, it's one of my favourite. I keep saying that. I'm very happy with it. And that's why it will be going online at some point this weekend. If you can think of a name, please let me know. I mean, this is giving me names of Violet Twist and Lavender Dream. So, who knows? Might go for that. One of those. Don't know yet. Then... something a bit different. I know in the last video I was talking about the secret project that I was going to do and the new colourway that's inspired by a song and all of this and all of that. It didn't work out. I created 5 test skeins on standard yarn, non-sparkly. I wasn't getting what I wanted, so I decided to do the sparkle base, just go in with it. I didn't like it. So I've got 10 skeins of yarn here from the... Basically, 5 of the sparkle ones are pretty much the same. 5 of the non-sparkle ones, they're all different because I did them at different times. But I'll show you some of the... So that's the sparkly skein. So these are on my website already as as an Upsy mystery skein. If you buy one or multiple of the sparkle ones, they are very similar to each other because they were done in the same pan, but as you know, hand-dyed yarn, you can't control exactly how it behaves. So got 5 of the sparkle ones and 1 more if I can't hold it up. And then oh, there's actually, oh yeah, no, there's 5. It's 5 of the non-sparkly ones, and like I said, they're all different. I mean, some of them are very bright and like bright hot pink and the green underneath. Some of them are more muted, so that doesn't have as much colour. These are all different, so but they'd be very good for one skein project. There's nothing wrong with any of these, but they're just not what I wanted for the it's called I'm in the Mood for Dancing yarn that I wanted to do. So I decided to just shelve that idea for a couple of months for now, just to see how it, just to focus on other things, and eventually revisit the idea, because as you might know, testing new yarns and new colours, you need yarn. Testing new colours and new ideas, you need yarn for it, and that's costing money, and you just end up spending money on something that you're not happy with. But if anyone's interested in mystery skeins or Upsy sales or something like that, have a look. If you go to my website, it will be there. Everything I talk about will be there, except for this. If it's not there yet, that's because you're too early. But it will be listed very soon. I nearly forgot about these. So I dyed up some yarn obviously. No, for the minty orchid, I wanted to do some colours that will go nicely with it. And also Judy mentioned about possibly being interested in having like colours that go with the minty orchid. So I did this, which is called Wild Raspberry. It's quite a bright fuchsia, magenta, fuchsia, raspberry colour. It's really nice. And then I've got some mint as well. I might, what I did with this one, I'm going to try and make it easy to understand. I did 100% coverage of the dye the first time, and I thought, oh, that looks a bit muted. So I decided to add another lot, so if you 200% of the colour. So this is the 200%. But now, looking at it, I'm thinking I might do just 100%, because it looks like a very rich mint, and I wouldn't mind having a lighter one. So that's already on the website, so is the raspberry. Everything in here has been uploaded, so it's only this that needs putting on. Right, I think that's it for now. I don't really have anything else to show you. I am doing a giveaway for the monthly Yarn Club to celebrate 6 months of it running. All the information's on Instagram. There's been a lot of people already, tagging friends and new followers, which is absolutely brilliant. So, like I did in the first month, the winner will get one set of June's Yarn Club free of charge worldwide. So if you've not seen it yet on Instagram or Facebook, check it out. All you have to do is just follow me and tag your friends. That's all you have to do. Nothing fancy. It's the post that I've tagged right at the top of my Instagram, so it's all gonna be there. Apart from that, I'm gonna let you guys go. If you've got any questions about anything, give me a shout. As much as I'm not posting videos, I'm still here, so if you leave a comment, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But from that, have a lovely weekend, guys, and I shall catch you next time I've got stuff to show you. Like I said, I'm here. Get in touch if you have to, if you need to. I'm here. Apart from that, I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.